Hi everyone, this is kind of a review overall of the Good Tarot. Now, I don't know about you, but I hate it when people review a tarot deck and they haven't used it or done a few readings with it. I have. I got it a couple of months ago. I'm working with it exclusively in May, and this is just kind of my thoughts on the deck and so that you can have a look at it before you purchase. If you are thinking of and you're unsure, this is the video for you. So first of all, it comes in this lovely sturdy box. And I've got another deck in there because I've got the deck out, but it's beautiful, nice solid box. The deck's by Colette Baron-Reid, and she does some really nice oracle decks. I think this is her first tarot deck that she's done, but if you kind of like the whimsical, imaginative pictures, this is for you. And I'll show you, obviously, the deck in a few minutes. It's published by Sorry Lifestyles, but it's a nice desk. Box. It's nice and sturdy, so if you don't want to buy a case or anything for it, you can keep it in them and they'll be nice and protected for you. The book, it's not a little white book, it is a full mini book. It comes inside the deck. It is about 115 pages long. She introduces herself, tells you how to work with the deck, and then she gives you kind of little pictures and little messages about what the deck means, or the card saying. If you're advanced, you probably don't need it, but sometimes we just like to have a look and see what other people, how they wrote the card, what they talk about with the card. This is called the Good Tarot because it's not got any kind of harsher cards in it. If there is harsher ones like the Three of Swords, the Death card, she kind of gives it a different wording just to make the card a bit more gentle. So it is kind of a gentle deck to work with if you want to that way. I personally like tarot because it has kind of the good and the obstacles in your path. So I still work with it that way, but I think the messages come across as quite gentle and can be quite sweet, especially when someone's going through a hard time, they've come to you for a reading. It can be nice to give them gentler messages. So yeah, the book's pretty standard. It's a nice one. Brief messages, so if you're someone that really likes to sink into a card, likes to get a lot out of it, then, and the written word, then this book is possibly not for you. If you're a newbie, I think the deck's fine. It's just that, for instance, for the Three of Fire, expansion of opportunities, the fullness of creativity and achievement, and then she gives you kind of a little quote. So some cards don't have a lot of interpretation behind it. You have to kind of work with the deck in your own way, in your own style. So if you're looking for something that's going to teach you, I don't think this deck is for you. Now, the deck is kind of a plain background. It's gold and green. I like the colour green on it. I think it's quite nice and quite simple, but it's not, really artistic in any shape or form. Now, the reason that you've watched this video is, I'm sure, to see the pictures of the deck, and I will comment and I'll just go through slowly and show you each card. So we've got the Chariot, we've got Hermit, the Ace of Earth, which is beautiful. Some of the pictures, some of the work. Page of Water, beautiful. Three of Air. I don't think it's drawings, I think it's computerised, I'm not 100% sure. Magician, Justice, Hierophant, Five of Waters, and I'm an air sign, and normally my favourite is the actual swords or the air, but I have to say that in this deck, my favourite is water and earth, believe it or not. Water is cups, then we've got Queen of Air, and then earth is pentacles. Nine of Fire. So she gives you the 4 suits are Earth, Air, Fire, and Water, which is obviously not swords, wands, cups, or pentacles. Mind blank. Then we've got 10 of Earth. I think the pictures, they're just kind of very soft, the Hangman, very gentle, very calming colours. 10 of Air. I've given really good readings. So far the readings that I've done with this, 7 of Waters, that's beautiful, is love readings. 4 of Earth. I've had no problem working with it. I think that it's a very intuitive deck as well. If you're like me and you tend to work intuitively, it can be very helpful for you. Page of Earth. It can really help you pick up on things. Queen of Waters, and I've not had any trouble. I know there's been 1 or 2 cards that some people, 8 of Waters, have not connected with, but I personally haven't had a problem. Transformation. 10 of Waters. How's that for 10 of Waters? A Buddha laughing. The Star. I've got to admit, the Star's normally my favourite, but that's not it. The Emperor. 8 of Earth. 7 of Air. I hope you can see these pictures. Messenger of Fire. Messenger of Air. The Moon. The Moon's pretty as well. The Empress. 8 of Air. 4 of Fire. 6 of Earth. I love how she's used stags for Earth. But cool. It's really powerful images. 5 of Air. We've got unicorns. 8 of Fire. We've got mermaids. We've got angel wings. 2 of Earth. Strength. Strength's lovely. We've got the Sun. Patience. We all need that sometimes. 4 of Air. In fact, that fell out at me today. We've got the Tower. We've got the 6 of Fire. The 3 of Fire. The 3 of Water. We've got a mermaid again with pearls. 7 of Fire, which I think is lovely. The King of Earth. 5 of Fire. King of Fire. Fortune Wheel. Fortune's Wheel. 3 of Earth. Ace of Fire. Queen of Fire. High Priestess. 2 of Air. 2 of Water. I think I need to give these cards a shuffle. Messenger of Earth. 2 of Fire. We've got the Fool. 9 of Air. Temptation. Ace of Air. 9 of Earth. Got Love. Page of Air. 6 of Air. Queen of Earth. I love this Queen of Earth. I think it's beautiful. Page of Fire, it's another pretty one. Five of Earth, Nine of Waters, Messenger of Waters, Ten of Fire, King of Water, Ace of Water, pretty is that, seahorse holding the pearl, Seven of Earth, the World, and the final, Six of Waters. So yeah, I love the deck. The cardstock is really thick, so if you riffle shuffle, I struggle, so I have to kind of side shuffle with these, purely because it is quite a heavy deck. So it's really solid. So let's show you quick. They fall everywhere. And then if I try to rifle shuffle them, it's really hard to kind of break them in that way. So if you're someone that does shuffle your decks that way, you might find that you have to shuffle them sideways for a little bit. I've had no problems with it. Like I said, I like doing readings with it. I'm doing them in May. I think it's very whimsical. I think it's not kind of abstract or harsh lines in any shape or form. I think it's definitely Colette Baron-Reid's signature style, where she gives you quite a lot of blurred lines with quite imaginative. I think if you look at the pictures, you can sink into them a lot, which is how I interpret the cards. I think it's a beautiful deck. I'd give it 4 out of 5. I think the reason that I'm giving it 4 out of 5 is because out of the entire deck, there is 1 or 2 pictures that don't resonate with me. But that's about it. That's just because it's not to my taste. But I'd say the majority of the deck, I think the pictures are beautiful. I really do like this deck. I think it's worth the money, and I'll be using it for a long time. Many blessings. I hope you enjoyed this reading and you found it this review, and you found it helpful. Yeah, bye lovelies.